We thought in today's video we might try to do a little deer spotting. It's the perfect time of the day for it, and as you guys can see, we're off to a great start. We're gonna use our new drone. It's been a long time, way too long. Guys, I told you at the beginning of the year we'd probably try to do a new drone, or at least a drone update, at least once a month. I mean, we've had tens of thousands, maybe 100,000 people subscribe to our channel because of drones. So we want to still continue to provide you guys with drone videos. And in today's video, you know me, I love a nice thing that comes in a nice case. And generally good things come in nice cases, don't they? In this case,
in Nate's world they do.
That's right. We're gonna, there you go, the Bugs 19. And I have to say, they really have a nice set of instructions. They've been in the game for a long time, MJX Bugs series of drones, so they've learned a thing or two, and they know that we like a good set of instructions because they go a long way. But here you have it, a nice, small, compact, lightweight, if that matters to you guys. It is under a certain weight that would be of importance. Ready to fly, GPS, brushless, folding camera drone. I had my eye on this and I wanted to pick it up personally for the channel, and that's what we're doing.
Make sure you take the lens cover off of it.
Yeah, I've forgotten that in the past. We've got a nice little one-axis gimbal here.
Look, deer just laid down. Oh my gosh, focus
cool.
camera. It's literally laying. Oh, there's something. Look at that. There's another baby deer.
Yeah.
Oh, it stood up.
Well, maybe with any luck, we'll get down there and take a closer look, and we'll do that using
probably
our
run.
cool little drone. You can get a 2-battery setup for under $200, and I think that's an amazingly awesome price point for something like this. You know us, we're gonna be super transparent. If there's something about this drone we don't like, you're gonna see it in this video. If we like it, we'll tell you about that too. And to those of you that are still waiting on the edge of your seat for a follow-up on some other drones, I have been flying one drone like 30 or 40 times now, which is a lot for just like a budget drone for us to do. So an update on that drone will be coming later to the channel. So we still have some drone love planned for you guys. Let's put this in the air and see how it does.
They're just checking us out. Nice. Looky there, guys.
Guys, so the first 4 ran away, but that one is right down there, probably like 40 yards away from us. It's really close. The first group ran away, I think because of the beeping of the drone. Let's see how this one reacts to the takeoff. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Let's unlock the motors and throttle up. Let's see if we can go through the tree down here. Oh, sorry, little deer.
Oh, there was another one.
Yeah. I'm going line of sight here. Just to try to...
There they go.
Okay. Well, we'll try.
I don't think we've ever got to...
I want to try to chase them out.
Track deer.
Here we go. Here we go.
Wow.
There they are. I see them. I see them. Okay, give me a second.
Oh yeah, they stopped in the field. There they are.
The gimbal's not great. There they are. Okay, so it's getting a little dark, so the camera quality is not going to be as good as it would be if it were in the daytime.
There's the drone.
But there you go. Look at them. There they go. There they go. We're chasing them. Sorry, little deer, but
oh, don't split them up.
Yeah. No, I'm just trying to. There. Okay. I'll just hover here and get a shot of them. There you go. That's really awesome.
Right on the edge of the tree line, right there. There's another one.
Oh,
so
I heard it. Did you hear it, guys?
Yeah, it's like snorted at us. So last night there were like, how many deer down here? Like 10 plus?
Yeah.
There were a ton of deer down here, and so we were super excited to come back with a drone.
And then these two guys right here. How close can I get without it freaking out? I think this is about as close as they're going to let me get.
You know, we don't tantalize animals ever.
To, torment them or anything, but it's really cool to get a...
I think they're like, they're checking us out, and they realize like, okay, this is not going to hurt me.
It's not normal, but it's not going to hurt me either.
Yeah.
But they're like, you know what? It's a little bit too loud.
Yeah, and there goes the other one.
Okay, I'll get a shot of it.
So I bet, Nathan,
right there.
Once they're done down in the creek, they're going to pop up over that tree line. So that one's still hanging out right there.
Yeah, that's why I'm just hovering here.
How's the signal?
Signal's good. I mean, the video quality could be a little bit better, but it'll probably look better from the onboard micro SD card. Mm-hmm. What's you know, this drone, what's nice about it, maiden flight, boom, took off right under the tree, and it all looked pretty good. I'm gonna get just a little bit.
That deer is just like, what are you doing? What kind of UFO craziness is this?
Watch out, tree, watch out. Nice, I got closer and it's still just checking me out. So that's really cool. What a special kind of a treat. You know?
Oh yeah.
We show up, we get this drone in the air really quickly because all MJX Bugs drones have the same startup process. So because we're so familiar with it, we just grabbed it. I got it bound really fast, did the unlock thing that you have to do, and then boom, took off. Really fast compass calibration, and that speaks volumes, I think, on a good drone. You don't want to get stuck calibrating, like, you know, unlocking the motors.
Oh no, this took us less than a minute to get it all in the air.
Oh, I mean, there's deer, and then we were like, boom, in the air. Look at that, guys. And that is really cool because if Abby and I walked down that close to this drone, look, you can see the live feed.
That's awesome.
I said to this drone, to this deer, it would have been gone. So we've been able to get a little bit closer to these deer just because of this little tiny baby drone. It's kind of hard to hear. It's a quiet drone.
It is very quiet. I can't hear it from here.
No.
You know, just as perspective.
We're pretty
there
far away.
You go.
I mean, we're pretty far away. That's got to be at least 100 yards away, right? This tells me we're 113 meters away, which is
means nothing to me.
very close to yards. It's very meters and yards.
Oh, there he goes.
So let's bring the drone back some. And we always do like a nice hover test for you guys to see, but we got this drone in the air so fast to go chase those deer.
It's not like you were high up or anything.
No.
Not above anything,
feels,
no trees, so.
The controls feel really nice. And, oh, here's one nice thing too about this drone. The charge cable for it is a USB-C. And I think that's just a step in the right direction. So if you know anything about USB, micro USB and all that, USB-C is where it's at, and this one is USB-C. So good job. I think that's a huge step in the right direction. I'm getting eaten alive by mosquitoes, so I don't know if this will be a full flight or what, but the hover test, as you guys can see, my hands are off the controls. And it's hovering extremely well. Sorry, Abby.
My phone didn't fit in the phone holder.
No, it never does. Forgot about that.
Well, there's a new case I'm gonna get. A new screen protector.
One anyway. I know he's been rough on it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I definitely need one now because you dropped it.
I was saying it was already busted.
No, I don't think so. I think you did all that.
Okay, let's see if we can adjust the camera angle up and down. We can, and that was really nice and smooth. I'm pretty happy with that. It's not a DJI, you know, $1,000 drone smooth, but that is a very smooth transition. Some drones are like chop, 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 and that is not. So I'm actually pretty happy with that. The only true stabilization we have on this for the camera smoothness is rubber grommets and then digital or electronic image stabilization. So it looks good. It's nice and smooth, but when we start flying the drone, there's no gimbal. So the camera's gonna pitch down. When you stop, the camera's gonna pitch up, and until you let off the controls, it's gonna be a little bit wonky, right? Another nice thing about this drone is not only does it have GPS to hold it in place, which is why we're getting such good, solid, smooth shots, but it has a small camera on the bottom, which is a visual position hold camera. What this means is even if you don't have a good GPS lock on a windy day, if the drone starts drifting in the wind, that camera is going to notice that the drone is drifting, and it's going to compensate for that and hold it rock solid in place. This is also really nice for indoor flight.
Okay, I'm dying. I want you to go over the trees and see if you can find the deer.
Okay.
I guarantee you they're all down in the field.
There, so let's just fly up. Abby and I are very familiar with this territory. And, you know, of course we have all this awesome telemetry back to our radio. Tells us that we have 16 satellites locked. We're now 33 meters high, not that high. I'm only 15 meters out. We know when our battery's gonna get low. And right now we're doing great on battery life, really good. Something else I really like too is when the radio or the transmitter has a display on it, and this one does. And it's telling me my distance, what mode I'm in, how many satellites are locked on, all that good stuff. So let's get a smooth shot here. We're going to angle the camera down some, just a hair, and see if we can find any deer over there, because I don't think they could probably hear us. They probably just think we're mosquitoes now.
Is that as far down as it can go?
No, I can go straight down. I just wanted to look in those fields. So there is the creek.
Yeah.
And
They down
you're
in
saying
there?
you think they might be in the creek?
Well, that's where they went, but
Yeah.
no, I was saying they might be in the field.
Well, there's the field across from the creek. Oh, is that one at the bottom of the tree? No, that's a log.
Turn right.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah.
yeah, right.
This would be the field that they would be
Go
in.
out farther. Go.
I'm going to. I just wanted to see the closer spots first. So this drone...
I think you need to get on the other side of the trees and then face the trees.
I will.
With the drone.
Okay, all right. So this is a back kind of marshy field. And I will say we're starting to get a little bit of, you know, digital...
Pixelation,
loss of signal quality. But I think the memory card is probably going to look great. All right, let's kind of... Oh, there might... No, that's the post. The property line post.
Yeah, turn around.
Okay.
Now lower the camera.
Right.
Where are you?
We know you're close, dear. I don't think they went that far. Is that one right there? Right, and basically the center of the
It
screen.
might be.
I think it could be one.
Hopefully the memory card is a little like cleaner than our live view.
Yeah. Another issue too is that we're pushing past this giant tree, which doesn't help the video signal very much. I'm lowering it some just so we can see this. It's hard to tell with the pixelation.
I feel like yes, it is.
Yeah. So I zoomed in,
Or it's a
and
tree.
that's definitely a deer, at least from what we can see. It's a brown blob. So that's.
Oh, look, there's a deer right there.
That's not how you get deer to. Oh, look. Yeah. Okay.
I think that's like the 8th deer we've seen since we've been out here.
I'll see if I can get that.
Nope, he's down in the creek, or she's down in the creek. Too late.
It'd be nice if we could see a big buck.
I think we've
I
only
hear
seen
us.
like 1 or 2 bucks this year.
Okay, so is that one in the creek already, you said?
Oh yeah, it already went down.
Okay. Well, so far I'm having a lot of fun with this drone. Remember, I think the big thing to focus on with this drone is the weight of it. To some people and to some areas, weight of drones is a bigger deal than others. And
Oh, that bird was like...
I think that's a bat. That's a bat. That's a bat. Get that bat swarming. That's really cool. That's really cool. I was trying to figure out what I am. It's either a bat or like a little swallow, but I think that's a bat.
I think it's a bat.
Flapping. Yeah, that's cool. Just that time of the day where like deer are active. And
Oh yeah, it's super cool time of day.
Man, that is awesome. Look at it. He is really trying to figure out what I am. Usually my bigger drones...
Don't they use like sonar?
Yeah.
They can't like see?
Well, they can, just not very well. So yeah, they
So
use
he's probably super confused.
echolocation.
There, he went away.
Yeah. Well, this is a small drone, and so you're going to get a little bit of loss
he's
of...
coming back.
You'll get a little loss of quality when you go to a drone of this weight, because if weight isn't an issue, there are some other drones around this price point that'll perform better. So what we can do, if you're watching this video and you're thinking, you know what, I like this drone, but I don't care about weight, I want more bang for my buck, we'll link another drone in the description.
Get it?
Yeah. We'll link another drone in the description box below. That is a really good alternative to this. Higher performance, better video signal and quality, gimbal even, and relatively the same price. But if weight is a factor for you, then this is a good option. So let's angle that camera up when we fly forward. I want to go across the creek through these shrubs and get a cool shot of that field. Up. I probably broke your line of sight, didn't I? With the
No,
camera?
I can still see it.
Okay, good. So it gets a little pixely at about 120 meters or so away. It's still a good signal, like it's not too choppy. I say that, but now just... Okay, I think I lost the connection. So I'm gonna fly up and then come back toward us.
Looks like it stopped recording on the app too.
Yeah, maybe so.
My RC Pro cannot connect to the device normally. Okay.
No problem.
Screen recording is still going. So that's good.
Okay.
But they're just staring at a blank screen.
Well, that's okay. I'm sure the drone is still recording. It actually is, because I have an indicator on my screen on the transmitter that tells me it's still recording.
So high up there.
Yeah, it's
That's
cool.
why I'm not filming you.
No, actually, even though, so
not
that's the
even
beauty.
worth it.
If the app crashes, and it did, something happened. I think I pushed the range too far. I still have a lot of telemetry on my screen. So I know that I'm 80 meters high, I'm 45 meters out, and I know that just from the screen of the radio. So I want to lower the drone now and bring it back in.
There, we got it back.
I have a little bit of toilet bowling going on at that height.
When I opened the app back, it acted like it was still recording, which was weird, but I hit stop on and then hit it again. Yep.
Okay, well, no problem. I'm just lowering the drone. We can turn GPS off if we want to with the throw of a switch, and there's a lot of other app functions we can use. But Abby and I like to, you know, it's kind of like lane assist or something on a car, right? Those are nice features, but if the car can't drive well and you don't like something huge about it, then what's the point? And Abby and I, when we first test a drone, we like to test what we call like the meat and potatoes, right? The 90% of why you would fly a drone. You can do circle me functions and that kind of stuff within the app, but this to us is the meat and potatoes. What's the range look like within reason? We don't really do true range actual tests because that's pretty dangerous. Also, we like to test stability of the drone, flyability. Is it going to toilet bowl? Is it going to lose control randomly, suddenly? All these things are what we're testing in this maiden. And just how awesome is the drone on its own 2 feet? And right now, I'm very impressed with the Bugs 19. Again, if you need a drone in this price point and weight, MJX and Bugs puts out some really good high quality stuff. And as we're losing daylight, I think I'm going to land it. But what I'm probably most impressed by is, you guys see on the back of the drone, the battery has those 3 dots, and there's actually 4 when it's a full charge. My telemetry is telling me that I still have 3/4 of my battery, and the drone itself is telling me that I have roughly 3/4 of the battery. Now, I don't know how long this video and flight have been so far, but that is a ridiculously impressive flight time and battery life. And for under $200, you can get 2 batteries, which I think is awesome.
Probably over 14 minutes now.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So a lot of times drones will boast about these really impossible to hit flight times, but I think this one is doing it. And I think a lot of that credit has to go with weight. I think the drone
battery is going to outlast my camera.
It's just super
Granted,
efficient.
my camera wasn't charged all the way when I started.
Well, let's
I didn't expect the flight time to go over 12, 13 minutes.
I didn't either for such a small drone, because even the DJI Mini Mavic or Mavic Mini sometimes doesn't have that long a flight time. So this is a really good flight time. I'm very impressed. We'll probably continue flying this off camera after the video is over, because we don't need this to be a 30-minute video.
We should try like a return to home or something.
I'm a little worried with the trees and stuff, but let's do it. Let's go out. We'll do a return to home landing and see how close it gets to the case, and then we'll end this video. But let me just let that get into like a nice hover. Maybe another deer will come out while we're waiting. Okay, all right.
I think they all
Here's return to home.
Gave up on us.
I did a short press on return to home. These are the default settings. You can adjust how high the drone goes before it returns.
How high is it right now?
We're at 15 meters.
Not too bad. It's fast.
It's going to go right over us, and I have a feeling it might come down
right in the tree or the shrub.
We'll see. I might have to make an adjustment, but it might just do a return to home and hover over our heads and then let us land. Some drones do that, but okay,
it's coming down
for about 10 seconds. If I wanted to take over, I could, and it's coming right down. Wow!
So remember, it took off from the case.
I'm really impressed, man. Whoa! You guys see that?
Took off from the case.
Maybe 2 feet away from it. Of course, it's on a hillside, so it's going to struggle a little. I throttled down to help it.
That's pretty impressive.
When I hit return to home, I didn't touch the controls at all. I was ready to, but I didn't touch them.
Cool.
Well, as it gets dark, these features stand out a bit more. So you've got your status light. This was yellow when we were calibrating it, and just so you guys know, it's the standard MJX calibration process. The very first time you start up one of these drones, you have to hold the lock button while you power on the radio, and then keep it held, and then turn your drone on for the first time. Now, I just do that every time. You used to have to back in the day. I don't know if you still have to.
You just did it.
But I just do it. I just do it every time and it works every time. And then when I do that, it enters automatic compass calibration mode. And you'll see a little thing in the corner flashing. It looks like a little drone that needs to be spun. And this will go into like a yellow blinking status. You spin it around 2 or 3 times and then it goes green blinking. I put the nose down, spun it around 2 or 3 times, and it goes green solid, ready for takeoff. Absolutely awesome. I love these bright green lights that are telling me how much juice. I cannot
believe that.
I know.
Not even halfway done.
I know, me too.
30 minutes at least.
I'm impressed.
That's insane.
And then also, even though Abby's phone is off and the app is off, all that goodness is gone, I can still fly this without an app if I want to just fly line of sight, which I love because there are some drones out there that really restrict you and don't let you do anything. Some not even take off unless the app is on. And this tells me how many satellites I have, what mode I'm in, the telemetry, my battery level and my radio, the distance and height, signal strength, all of that stuff. And it's backlit. It's a backlit screen, so I can fly when it's pretty late, even possibly at dark. So those are really cool features. I want to talk about things that are bad. That look, as I turn it off, it's a nice little system. And then that's just a switch. By the way, this is 2 AA batteries in here, and I like that. I do. I mean, those are going to last for a really long time. Just like most drones, you know, this folds up really nice and small and compact. The phone holder back down in it. The antennas fold up. I mean, it just feels like, you know, your go-go gadget, Inspector Gadget or something, when you get a drone out like this and it transforms into a bigger controller. That's just fun. And then it all fits in that cool little case. But Abby and I both agree that the things that we feel like are lacking are possibly signal strength and signal quality at a certain distance. If you are flying this brighter time of the day, that image quality is actually going to look a little bit better. But even from the start of this video, it was getting pretty dark. The sun was already setting behind the hills, and so we didn't have any direct sunlight. So if you weren't impressed with the image quality, I'm positive that it would look a lot better during the day. But she and I both agree that signal quality to the app could have been a little bit better. We'd like it to be a little better anyway, because, you know, we were trying to figure out, is that a deer or not, at about 120 meters away. It was just a brown blob, a brown blur. But the micro SD card is going to look significantly better. Having said all that, for a drone that's under $200, you can get it with 1, 2, or 3 batteries, but 2 batteries under $100 and fly for about an hour in that, within
30 minutes each battery.
30 minutes each battery. I think that's extremely impressive, and for the lightweight drone that it is. Very cool to also have the ability to aim the camera up and down. Very awesome little drone. We give it 2 thumbs up, and it's linked in the description box below. If you want to buy one, using that link helps support our channel and our family at no extra cost to you, so at least please consider doing that. A big thanks to God for just giving us a fun experience to share with you guys, right? Today was an awesome day to be alive. Hopefully it was for you too. You're alive, you're watching this video, so it was a good day. And it was just a really cool experience to show up and have those deer here and fly our drone and kind of play around and, you know, follow them from a safe distance and share that experience with you guys. That's super cool. And so a massive thanks to the big guy upstairs. And a huge thanks to our Patreon supporters, because we couldn't do our channel without you guys. We wouldn't be able to be so blunt and transparent, because sometimes companies just don't like to hear those things. We're actually currently working with a company right now of a very expensive boat that didn't like to hear anything negative, even not liking to put the stickers on. So that's a unique experience. Thank you, patrons. We'll have another drone video that is well worth your time, another budget option popping up right about now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you there.